Hello guys, it's Tiny Tanks here, and today we will be looking at Section A of the St. Paul's 2017 sample paper. And yes, let's get started. Oh, and before we start, I'm just going to show you my website. Wait, should be around here. Yes, this is my website. It's called tinytanks.com. It hasn't really loaded up yet because, wait, let me just try reloading it. It's a bit slow, and the images don't really load up well. But basically, if you log in right here and you go to papers, you can select which one you want to go to, and this video will go to 11 plus and 13 plus. So if you go, that's why I said you needed to sign in first, because or login, sign up for login, because it will restrict you from the pages you can go to. So it's the same as these pages. Okay, let's get back to our paper. So for the first question, it says calculate 623 minus 467. So 623 minus 467, that's 13, 6, 11, 5, 156 is our answer for question 1. So for the first question, you should get 156 for and for the second question, it says calculate 286 divided by 13. And also, the text might be a bit stretched, because when I looked back at my videos, they were quite blurry. So I think also I'll enlarge this. So, but there isn't like scaling, and scaling that keeps the actual size of it. So, 286 divided by 13, that's, 286 divided by 13, 226, that's 26, 226, so we get 22, which is our answer. And for question 3, 11% of 32600, so this would equal to 0.11 times 32600, but because it's divided by 100 here, so we can make, and there's 2 zeros here, we can make it 11 times 326, which is a lot easier, which is 326 times 326, 6, 8, 5, 3, 3586. And that's our answer. And we don't need to do the 2 places because we already cancelled that out. Order these from largest to smallest. So we'll start with the 1.0 something something. So 1.023, 1.032. So then it's 1.2. So 1.2, 1.203, 1.23. 1.302. Oh no, I made a mistake. It should be 1.032 and 1.302. My journey to school takes 47 minutes. If I set off at 7:32, what time will I arrive at school? So the way I do these questions might not be favoured by you, but I just add up 32 plus 47 equals to 79. So therefore, you know that this makes up an hour and 19 minutes. So it becomes 8 and 8:19. Yeah, that's how I do it. For on this next question, circle the numbers which give 7. So 6.51, that's larger than 6.5, or equal to 6.5. That's correct. 7.49, smaller than 7.5, 5, that's correct. 7.51, 1, no, that would go to 8. 6.49, no. 6.9, yes. So there's these three numbers. And this patterns question, so that's add 4. So you just keep adding 4. So 19, 23, then it's 27. And for this one, it's so -7, -6, -5. So it's like -6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we need to minus 4 now. So 31, 3, that makes 28, 2, 26. And 1, 2, 4, 8, that sequence is basically doubling the numbers. So 16, 32, 64. And for question 8, you can assume all boxes are identical in size. So it's 25 over 17. And if you and it's asking for the percentages. It's for the percentage. So 25 is actually 100 divided by 4. So you can just times 17 by 4 to get the percentage. So that's 68% is our answer. And for question 9, you add the brackets first, so that's 6. So 1.1 times 7 minus 2, then you do the multiplication, 7.7 minus 2. Then it equals to 5.7. For question 10, 75 students need 3 pens each. Pens are sold in packs of 6. How many whole packs need to be bought? So it's 75 times 3. So 75 times 3 divided by 6. However, you can take out that. So it becomes 75 divided by 2, which equals to 37.5, I think. 37.5. So 60, 75. Yes. And because you need whole packs and 37.5 means that it's using half of a pack, so we need to buy that also. We can't just buy half. So it becomes 38. For question 11, it says the minute hand of a clock points exactly to the number 7. It is then turned anti-clockwise by 240 degrees. So what number does it now point to? So on a clock says 12 numbers and 12 spaces. And each space is 30 degrees because 360 divided by 12 is 30. So if it's 240 degrees, you need to divide 30, so you get 8. So therefore that means there's 8 more spaces that it can go, so 8 more numbers. And so if you add 7 plus 8 equals to 15, so 15 minus 12 equals to 3, so it now points to 3. Each of these missing is says blah blah blah. So you need 2, 5, or 7, and you can use each number more than once. So 7 plus 18 equals 25, and 25 times 3 equals 75. That's the solution I came up with. There might be others. I'm not really sure, but you can try. Julia thinks of a number. She multiplies it by 5 and then subtracts 14. The answer she gets is 46. What number did she originally think of? So what I did for this one was I reversed the calculations. So let's start with she subtracted 14. So if you subtract 14, that means if the reverse is 46 plus 14, and if you divide and if you multiply it by 5, you need to divide it by 5. So therefore that's 60 divided by 5, which equals to 14. So that's her original number. Oh wait, no, 12. Sorry. And for question 14, which whole number when multiplied by itself will give an answer between 119 and 200? The answer is 14. 14 squared equals to 196. And 14 is the number. So yeah, I don't know how you do it, but I've memorized what 14 squared is, so it was actually quite an easy question. You can do trial and error, that works quite well. For 15, which number between 81 and 89 is exactly divisible by 6? What I did was I took the 8, so if you take 8 and you divide it by 6, you can make 1, and there's 2 left, so you need to start with 2. So the only number starting with 2 and is divisible by 6 is 20. It's a 2-digit number, and is divisible by 6 is 24. So therefore the answer is 84. So yeah. For question 16, Freya has 24 badges. If she gives 3/8 of them to her brother, how many does she have left? That means she has 5/8 left. So you can. So if you multiply that 1, 3, so that becomes 3 times 15, which equals to 15. 3 times 5, which equals to 15. A rectangular room is twice as long as it is wide. The perimeter of the room is 36 meters. What is the length of the room? So the perimeter is, you get the perimeter by, 36 divided by 2, which equals to 18. So that's a length and a width. And because it's twice as long as it is wide, so that means there's actually 3 units. So 18 divided by 3 equals to 6. So the length, 6 times 2 equals to 12. For our last question, I actually like to use cube questions, and so let's start from the first one. So the first one, you can get it, and you do it by doing this. Just look at this thing, and if you just change your view a bit, then you'll see that it fits perfectly. For the second one, it's just in those 3 shapes. So yeah. For the third one, you can get it by you can get it by doing that, and by looking at that, and yeah, you can see it. For the fourth one, this is, you can't actually get this, so this is the answer, but you can see those 2 black shapes over here, but the white circle is the other way around, so you can't make this thing. But for the last one, it's these again. So yeah, thank you for listening.